Late one evening, businessman Daniel Carter checked into an old hotel in a small town. The receptionist gave him room 307 and warned him not to lose the key because it was the only one they had. Daniel went to his room, unpacked his bags, and left for dinner. When he returned, he reached into his pocket and froze. The key was gone. He searched everywhere: his coat, wallet, car, and even the restaurant where he had eaten. Nothing. Embarrassed, he returned to the hotel and explained the situation. The receptionist looked worried. "That's strange," she said. "No one has ever lost that key before." Since there was no spare, the hotel manager used a master key to open room 307. Daniel thanked them and went inside. The next morning, he noticed something unusual. His suitcase had been moved slightly. At first, he thought he was imagining it. But then he saw a small note on the desk. It read, "You should have stayed out of room 307. Daniel was shocked. He immediately went downstairs and demanded answers. The manager insisted that nobody had entered the room overnight. The security cameras showed no one going into room 307 after Daniel. Confused and frightened, Daniel packed his belongings and prepared to leave. Before checking out, curiosity got the better of him. He asked an elderly maintenance worker about the room's history. The old man hesitated before speaking. 20 years ago, he said, a famous jewel thief stayed in that room. He disappeared without a trace. The police never solved the case. Daniel laughed nervously, assuming it was just a local legend. Then the worker added one more detail. The thief's room key was never found. Suddenly, Daniel remembered something. The night before, while searching for his lost key, he had noticed a loose floorboard near the hotel entrance. He rushed back to the spot and pried it open. Inside was a small metal box. The box contained old newspaper clippings about the missing jewel thief, and a rusty hotel key labeled 307. But that wasn't all. Under the clippings was a faded photograph showing the thief standing beside a young hotel employee. The employee was none other than the current hotel manager. Daniel immediately called the police. After reopening the decades-old investigation, detectives discovered that the manager had secretly helped the thief hide stolen jewels. When the thief threatened to expose him, the manager murdered him and concealed the evidence. The missing room key had accidentally fallen beneath the floorboard during the crime and remained hidden for 20 years. The anonymous note in Daniel's room. Police later learned that the manager had entered the room using the master key after recognizing that Daniel's lost key might lead to the old secret. Within weeks, the manager was arrested, and one of the town's greatest mysteries was finally solved.